NBA players who got famous off of one play. Before we start, I want you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to NBA Orb. Every athlete's stardom begins from a particular moment. In cricket, it could be when they pick a 5-4 or score a century. In soccer, it could be when a player scores a hat trick. And in the NBA, it's when a player makes a breathtaking play. There have been many instances when well-known NBA players made a play which made them even more famous. Here are just some of them. Kyrie Irving in an All-Star match. The year 2012 saw an All-Star match being conducted in the NBA under the name the BBVA Rising Stars. The two teams that went head-to-head were Team Chuck and Team Shaq in an amazing matchup where at the end, Team Chuck came out on top, and understandably so, as Team Chuck actually played as a team without having to depend on individual stars. However, what took everyone's attention and made headlines was that one crazy play that Kyrie Irving pulled off, making everyone else on the other team look like schoolboys. Kyrie Irving, who was at the time playing for the Cleveland Cavaliers in the NBA, was already a well-known figure in the league, but this particular play skyrocketed his fame internationally. Brandon Knight, who then played for the Detroit Pistons, was playing as a defender on Team Chuck, and he tried to guard Irving, but Kyrie Irving pulled off a crossover, which by the looks of it, made Brandon look like a fool. Ankles were broken that day. The best part was Kyrie scored after the move, which cemented the whole performance by Team Shaq, as they were too dependent on Irving and Dion Waiters. The play will surely haunt Brandon Knight for many years to come. What a beauty it was. After the game, however, Brandon had the last laugh as his team won by a comfortable margin against Irving's team. Shannon Brown's famous block. This play may be over a decade old, but it's still relevant for anyone learning how to block on an oncoming dunk from an opposing player. In a game between the Lakers and Hawks from the NBA in 2008, Mario West was left free when the Lakers were caught on a counter, which looked like a sure dunk. Shannon Brown was chasing behind Mario West, running at a crazy speed. Surely he couldn't block West coming from behind. I mean, that must be the easiest dunk in West's whole career. But surprisingly, that's not how it turned out for Mario West and the Hawks. In a crazy turn of events, Shannon Brown went in behind West's back, jumped high, and snatched the ball away from him, millimeters away from what was going to be a sure impressive dunk. Brown made it look so effortless that even the referee was confused whether that was even possible in real life. This looked like something straight out of a 2K game. The referee ended up counting it as a foul, which infuriated Shannon Brown. The best part of this play was how the Lakers bench reacted to it. The coaches and players were left shocked to the core and could not help but shake their heads while laughing out loud. What they had seen was unreal, and they even laughed harder on the referee's decision to label it as a foul. Come on, man, that kind of block happens once in a blue moon.
The good, you know what I mean? The championships, the practices, the battles, the conversations, things like that.
Jonathan Simmons, Warriors versus the Spurs. A reserve Spurs player making a world-class block against one of the best NBA players ever? That must have been something special. Jonathan Simmons was not very well known a few years back, mostly staying in the reserves for the Spurs. However, he got an opportunity to play against the Warriors and made an astonishing block on Steph Curry while coming in from the back, chasing him, and it was clean and quick and left Steph Curry scratching his head. How could that happen? Safe to say the play skyrocketed Jonathan Simmons' value. Jonathan even got a standing ovation from the crowd. Monster Jordan. When Detroit and the LA Clippers play, it's always a great game to watch, owing to their rivalry and great individual players. However, DeAndre Jordan took the cake in one of their matchups when he scored a sensational dunk while being defended by two players from Detroit. What really set this play apart was the sheer power and strength DeAndre Jordan had at display when he literally smashed the Detroit defender to the ground while scoring. Jordan clearly overpowered everyone else to score an otherworldly play, and it left the crowd and even the bench in absolute shock and started a spat between the team's two benches. Jordan became a well-known name in the NBA after this particular play. Griffin's amazing slam dunk. The LA Clippers' Blake Griffin was a relatively new player when he got a smashing athletic slam dunk against New York in an NBA League matchup. Initially a great play by a teammate made this dunk possible after he swerved left and right, deceiving the New York defense. When he passed the ball to Griffin, it only took Griffin less than a second to jump up really high, overpowering the New York defender and scoring a slam dunk without even touching the rim itself. It was absolutely astonishing from a young player, and the crowd was left stunned.
We play sports, people always feel the need to yell at you. So I'll be like, I was walking down the street and some guy was like, "Hey, Blake."
This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the two videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.